From the John C. Hinch Production Art Studios in Peoria, Illinois, VideoMax Unlimited presents Midstate Magazine with your hosts, Jake Schultz and Kristen Pedicini. News with Gabrielle Balzel and Raj Bond. And your Midstate reporting team. Sports with Brent Dravalis. On the beat and in the spotlight with Marcella Gillen. Get real with Elise Andert. Let's eat with Stephanie Robbins. About town with Mary Williams and Chardonnay Mason. And State of the Arts with Elizabeth Scoville. And now, from America's friendliest city, Midstate Magazine. Take it away, kids.
Good evening, I'm your host, Jake Schultz.
And I'm your host, Kristen Pedicini.
And it's a new season of Midstate Magazine, starting off this fall break, or fall great, I guess.
Right.
It's getting a little colder, it's getting into the fall, but it's football season too.
I know, and I'm so excited. The Packers opened up the season last night, and they beat the Saints, so that's really exciting. But
they still have like an 8-game winning record from their opening games, I think, don't they?
Yeah, I think so, and I'm really excited to see how the Bears start off the season. You know, I think there's a big competition between the two, so.
No, yeah, absolutely, every year. And then the weather, it's getting colder too. It's feeling like fall and football season. And
I know, I'm really excited. I can't wait to go to the games and go to Lambeau Field. I think it'll be really fun.
Do you go a lot? I mean, do you go to Lambeau a lot?
Yeah, my family actually has season tickets, so we try and go every now and then, split it up between the family, but they're really nice. They're right on the 50-yard line, so you can see both sides of it. It's really exciting. I love the whole game atmosphere in football.
Did you ever go to the really cold ones where the guys are all painted up and not wearing any shirts for the entire game? And
actually, no. We saved that for my brothers, but you have to layer up in heating gear and everything, and it's really fun. I love it.
Oh yeah, I mean it's a definitely experience that I mean we don't really have around Peoria at all, so It's a unique kind of deal.
Yeah, but you know, I think it'll be good, especially with the Packers defending the Super Bowl championship. I think it'll be a good season. I'm really excited to see how it turns out.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, a lot of things happened last week around the Illinois area.
Gabrielle, Raj, and Brent have more with the news. Take it away, guys.
Good evening. I'm Gabrielle Balzel from Midstate Magazine.
And I'm Raj Bond. Now let's take a first look at the news. The new school year has brought about many changes to Bradley University, both on and off campus. The new Hayden Clark Alumni Center will provide a face-to-face networking component where alumni events can be held. The official dedication ceremony will be held Saturday, October 15th. Other construction projects include the newly renovated Geyser Cafeteria. The cafeteria has a new kitchen, a dining hall that seats up to 400, and a new menu containing vegan, vegetarian, and kosher meals.
An Atlantic bottlenose dolphin died last Monday at Brookfield Zoo after colliding with another dolphin. Staff responded upon hearing a loud pop, but after 10 minutes of CPR, it was determined the dolphin was dead. Although there aren't plans to replace the dolphin, the zoo says they are expecting a dolphin calf later this fall.
The University of Notre Dame launched a website last week publicizing the hazards of aerial lifts. The school launched liftupright.org as part of a settlement over safety violations and a death over a student videographer at football practice last year. The site emphasizes the need for proper setup of equipment, training for those who use it, awareness of weather conditions, and someone taking charge of safety procedures. The website is aimed to promote aerial lift safety for universities, colleges, and high schools.
The newest addition to Bradley University housing is the Main Street Commons. Main Street Commons houses Bradley students and students from other Peoria schools. Though the price may be a bit steeper than other local housing, the Commons has it all. Each apartment has its own bedrooms and kitchen with flat-screen TVs included. The Commons also has a fitness center, study lounge, and tanning salon. This also marks the first time freshman students at Bradley are allowed to live off campus. And now let's go to Brent Devralis with sports.
The Peoria Piggies, Peoria's rugby club team, began training for the fall season August 2nd. The organization started in 1973. They are a Division III member of the Midwest and Illinois Rugby Football Unions. The Piggies practice Tuesday nights at 5:30 at Detweiler Park. The Bradley University men's soccer team earned a place in the TopDrawerSoccer.com Tournament 48 National Rankings Top 25 on Monday. After starting unbeaten at 3-0-1, the Braves are ranked number 23. The next opponent will be South Florida Friday in the Dartmouth Classic. This year, the Bradley volleyball team gained much more than just new players. Reporter Kelly O'Brien has a story on what has changed this year.
Recently hired head volleyball coach Jenny Maurer has high hopes for the Braves this season. With her previous coaching achievements, she knows how to bring a team from pretender to contender.
We certainly plan to definitely bring the success and use my experience and my entire staff's experiences to turn this program around.
Maurer will have an easier time improving her team thanks to Bradley's strong commitment to producing a winning atmosphere.
I was very welcomed by a group of very dedicated individuals in the classroom who just wanted to win.
The Braves will employ hard work and dedication this season under the direction of their coach in order to achieve at the highest level.
And that it starts with repetition, it starts with discipline, both on the court as well as off the court.
As Maurer instills her approach in her players, the team's attitude and work ethic has undergone some positive transitions.
Definitely change the culture in the gym and making sure that we don't take a single day for granted.
For Midstate Magazine, I'm Kelly O'Brien.
The Braves are off to a 4-2 start. Bradley's next game is this Friday at home against Evansville. Canton High School football put an end to their 20-game winless streak Friday night. The Little Giants defeated Lincoln 21-12. After the game, players gave Coach Justin Miller a Gatorade shower to celebrate their achievement. Local high school football product Caleb Terbush made his first career start as quarterback for the Purdue University Saturday. The Metamora High School product led the team to a 27-24 win over Middle Tennessee. Terbush led the Boilermakers' final drive with under 4 minutes left and threw a 25-yard game-winning touchdown pass to Antivian Edison with 49 seconds left to seal the victory.
And Superman is coming to Chicago. The new Superman reboot, Man of Steel, is expected to film in the city until September 17th. The film reportedly has a budget of $175 million, and it will hit theaters June 14th, 2013.
Well, that's it for the news. I'm Raj Bond.
And I'm Gabrielle Balzel.
And I'm Brent Javalis. Have a good evening and join us next time.
All right, welcome back. Well, that dolphin story they had in there, there's a new movie with Morgan Freeman coming out. Where, I don't know what was it called?
I'm not sure what it's called, but it's where I'm pretty sure the dolphin like loses his fin and this little boy like nurses it back.
And they like build a prosthetic tail for it, and like it seems like such a weird, like, I don't know, you don't really hear about prosthetic limbs on dolphins, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty cool idea to think that they've come up with such an idea that will actually work, where the dolphin's like swimming around.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's good. But you know, that volleyball story is pretty interesting about the Bradley volleyball team, because I was actually talking to the coach and to the players, and they were saying how they've been together since preseason, so all the way back in January, and they're really excited about their upcoming season just because of the hardships that they faced last season. I
mean, well, they start off good on their 4-2, and then the Bradley soccer team's doing really well also. Like, there's a potential for some really good seasons, I guess, for Bradley's athletics this fall. Yeah, I know. Hopefully, all of the records for all the teams are really good this year. Yeah, and then it might roll over to basketball and do a little bit better than dead last in the Valley, but yeah, let's hope so. Yeah, no, I mean. There's only room for improvement, I guess. Right. You look at it that way. Right. No way but up. But actually, those Main Street Commons, that's a pretty nice deal. They're kind of expensive, but they have a tanning bed and a gym in there, and all of the rooms are completely furnished. So. Yeah, I mean, for a freshman, I really don't feel like they would get a experience of like living in the dorms. I mean, it's nice. It's nice to have it like that, but. I mean, it's just not the same as living in the dorms where you have all these kids and just everything that comes with like dorm living. Like, you just don't experience that at all. It's like you're living in an apartment. Right. It's a completely different experience, and you know, I think that's not so good for the freshmen, but for the older students, that might be better. But you know, you never really know. I mean, I guess it's good. It's closer to some academic buildings, but some great movies have recently been coming out. Well, Lisa Andert helps us out and tells us more about one of her recent favorites.
This week, we look at The Help. Based off of the #1 New York Times bestseller, this movie looks to bring a difficult issue to the silver screen. With the help of award-winning actresses and a little bit of humor, The Help gives viewers an inside look at the racism that was prevalent in Jackson, Mississippi during the 1960s.
Minnie? Hey, women raise white children. We love them.
Tate Taylor's The Help takes place in the town of Jackson, Mississippi, when civil rights tensions were at their highest. Though many characters seem to be heroes, Eugenia Skeeter Phelan takes the initiative. As a recent college graduate, Skeeter has become more aware and realizes change is necessary in Jackson.
Skeeter is vulnerable and not really a hero at the beginning, and is learning with you as an audience what the truth of living in Jackson, Mississippi in 1963 was.
It's quite scandalous. Sounds like Jackson, if you ask me.
You tell Aibileen.
Do I have plans for her?
You a godless woman.
We going done in now.
I give this film 5 out of 5 stars. The Help isn't just a movie, it is a 2-hour and 26-minute history lesson. It gives the viewer an accurate view into the past while engaging them in the courageous story centered around Emma Stone and her unlikely friends. Even if you do not like the plot line in this movie, you have to appreciate the acting. No matter how big or small the role, every actress does an impeccable job. Though at times it is difficult to watch because the topic is so sensitive, I would recommend The Help to anyone and everyone. For Get Real, I'm Elise Sandert.
I need to start going to see some movies. I guess that one's one I gotta hit up.
I know. Well, even before I see the movie, I want to read the book. I've heard the book is phenomenal. So.
No, I mean, I don't read a whole lot, but when there's a movie that's getting that much like praise, like for being that good and for covering like such a sensitive issue like that, then I mean, that's just more likely that I'll check the movie out and maybe read the book, but I'll probably watch the movie first. But.
Right. Well, I think even if you're gonna watch the movie and not read the book, it can never hurt to learn and watch things about such a sensitive topic in our history and kind of get a better feel for what it was really like.
Yeah. I mean, and then I guess Emma Stone does a great job, and seems like she's kind of like Superbad started her off, like, and then she's she's been like in everything recently.
Yeah, and well, that other movie, Crazy Stupid Love, and she was in that movie. I think she's branching out and becoming such a big star, and I think she's such a great all-around actress. She's so versatile and can play every different role.
Yeah, it's cool coming from like such a niche movie with Superbad. Like it didn't really appeal to like everybody, but then it kind of exposed her and like kind of came out, and she was like, oh well, put her in this movie, put her in this movie, put her in this movie, and it worked out, I guess, for her. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's good. And in The Help, there's so many other actresses that are good, and I'm sure it's going to win a lot of awards.
Yeah.
So that'd be good.
Yeah, I mean, no, I mean, I don't go see a lot of movies, but I mean, I'll probably check that one out eventually. Maybe once it comes, Redbox it.
Yeah.
Redbox it. But
well, you definitely should. I've only heard that it's great. So.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, have you seen any other movies recently?
Not really. I haven't been able to go to the theater as much, but I know there's that other book, The Hunger Games, is coming to the movie. So once that's out, I definitely want to see that.
Sure.
So that'll be good. I started to wonder where Beyonce had been disappearing to until she showed up at the VMAs.
Yep. She brought some big news, too, announcing her pregnancy after her performance. She also has a new album out, and Marcella Gillen fills us in.
As we all have probably heard by now, multi-Grammy award-winning artist Beyoncé has announced her pregnancy on the MTV Video Music Award Show. The recently married and future mother released a new album titled 4 in July of this year. The album includes the hit radio singles Run the World and Best Thing I Never Had. This is her 4th solo album and includes 12 songs. While some songs, like One on One, have some interesting vocals, the album overall has some great songs. This album isn't full of the upbeat songs that we are used to from Beyoncé. The song Countdown is one of the few songs on the album that isn't a ballad. Instead, it's full mostly of love songs, with a few breakup songs tossed in to change up the tone. The album clearly reflects Beyoncé's transition into her new lifestyle and her husband and future child. Some songs you might want to give a listen to would be Rather Die Young and Best Thing I Never Had. Two of my personal favorites are Love on Top and Rather Die Young. They have an old school feel with them with a nice band playing in the background. If you are into the girl power type of songs, then you will love Run the World. Overall, the album gets a 7 out of 10, and if you are currently in love, you'd probably give it a higher rating. That's all for this week. For On the Beat, I'm Marcella Gillen.
So anyways, that performance that Beyonce had at the VMAs, I was in love with. And I thought that was such a classy, classic way for Beyonce to come out and say that she was pregnant.
How did she do it?
She was actually, at the very end of her song, she was wearing like a blazer, and she just popped open her blazer and stuck out her belly and did one of the pregnant lady like rub things. Yeah.
She had a baby bump. Yeah, I didn't catch any of the VMAs. I mean, was there anything else like big and crazy like that?
The really weird thing was everyone was so like hyped up because Lady Gaga was going to be the main attraction at the VMAs, and she actually came out with a very weird costume. She kind of looked like a guy, and I know from the people that I've talked to, the song that she sang, none of us really knew that well, and she was drinking and smoking on the stage, and we were kind of all just taken aback and really didn't know what to say.
Well, it's weird that she showed up dressed weird because she never does that ever, right?
Well, you know, I think she was trying to top the meat dress from last VMAs, but I don't necessarily think that.
Didn't she come out of like an egg at the Grammys, I think?
Yeah, she like hibernated in an egg or something.
Makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah. It's usually what she would do. But other than that, you know, Lil Wayne had a great performance with How to Love, and there's a lot of good things at the VMAs.
Right. Yeah, no, I didn't get a chance to check it out. I usually, all those award shows I kind of do try and figure it out. Like the Oscars, the Grammys, and VMAs are usually one.
But yeah, I mean, it was a good show. Besides that, I think it was really exciting once Beyonce showed her baby bump. They went
right. The Proctor Recreation Center provides inner-city children with after-school programs. Music teacher Chris Tarpley shares his story with us.
I look at the world today, and especially, you know, around the areas that I am, and I just, you know, I see that music has kind of diminished a little bit. The kind of music that kids listen to and things is just not the, I don't know, they think that's all that's out there. They think that that's what music's about, and it's not. There's a lot more, you can learn a lot more values, and you can learn to express yourself through music, and it's not just about the bling you wear and the money that you make.
Chris wants the music program to go above and beyond regular music classes.
There's just a lot more to music. There's a lot more to the world of music, and I just hope that you know, I could be that voice that the kids hear, where they don't just get sucked into what they hear on the radio and what they see on like MTV and things.
Looking forward into the future, Chris plans to enrich his students' minds using his knowledge for music.
It's whatever you're given. You know, you got to be able to go with the flow, and I just hope that I do the kids a favor, you know, by teaching them, and I hope that when they're older and they're in school and their other classes and things like that, they can use these, like, you know, to help, you know, branch off and find their way in life, you know, or, you know, whatever path they choose to follow. I just hope they can learn some intrinsic and extrinsic values in this class where it will help their everyday life.
I just discovered this unique music program for children right in the heart of Peoria, Illinois. Come check it out for yourself at Proctor Recreational Center. From Midstate Magazine, this is Mary Rose Williams.
You know, I actually think music is a great way to like add into a child's education, especially with the piano or even singing. I think it really gets the a good different aspect of education for a kid.
Yeah, I mean, it's just not the same as like the sciences where you're just like learning like chemistry or math or whatever. It's creative, and it's like yeah, I played the trombone for like 8 years, and then like, yeah, I mean, it's a different like experience than you get from like any other kind of activity you could be doing.
Right, and well, I think like with the piano, I sang since I was in like 5th grade, but for piano, I know just training your mind to be able to work the keys with your fingers, it will be great.
Yeah, I really wanted to learn the piano because I heard like if you learn the piano, like learning other instruments is a lot easier just because you understand like where all the notes are laid out, and like you can kind of figure out instruments a little bit easier once you know how to play the piano.
Now, I've heard the trombone was hard to play. Did you like it?
Yeah, it's fine. I don't know. I just did it. Everybody else started playing an instrument, and I just picked that one. It really wasn't it wasn't that big of a deal.
Well, like with the music and the kids' education, I think it's good to have them have like a fun extracurricular activity that's still training their mind.
Oh yeah, and that's definitely one of them. Whether it's like arts or just having a creative thing to go to, I think is really important, just to kind of get kids thinking, and just having the arts is definitely an important thing. I know there's been a lot of like push for like schools to keep their arts programs and stuff, and I mean because they're still like they go out and play for 60 minutes a day or something that the First Lady's doing, but that's also an important factor too, is just being creative.
You know, I love a good laugh every now and then, don't you?
I definitely do. And Barbecue Kitten always seems to make me chuckle. So this week on SOA, Lizzie Scoville got in on the action and tried a little improv.
Hello, welcome to State of the Arts. I'm your host, Elizabeth Scoville. Today we have Barbecue Kitten, an improv comedy group at Bradley University. Joining me now is the president of Barbecue Kitten, Brad Kraft. Hi, Brad. Thanks for coming.
Hey, no problem, Liz.
So I'm wondering, how did Barbecue Kitten get started?
Well, I mean, there have been improv troupes that have come and go on campus. It's always been kind of a recurring thing, but this one just kind of stuck around.
Yeah? Okay. Do you know what year it started or who started it?
It started in 2003, but it didn't come official until 2004, so before me.
Okay, so give me a roundabout way of telling me what Kitten does.
Well, we perform shows on campus. We have our own official shows. We have small shows that we do for organizations. We have rehearsals that everyone can come to where we give lessons, and, you know, we just try to get involved around campus.
Nice. When's your first official show, and what are you going to be doing during that show?
It's September 17th, which is a Saturday, at 7:30 and 10 p.m. in New Miller Hall. As far as what we're doing is improv, comedy, mostly short form games, so.
Awesome. That sounds really fun. Improv sounds like something that would be for anyone, but what do you have to do to get into the troupe? Is there anything special?
Well, you have to show up consistently to the Wednesday night open rehearsals that we have, and I don't know, talk to us. And then if you stick out on Monday nights, we'll invite you to our closed rehearsals, and then we'll put you in shows, and after shows, 2 shows, we'll vote on you to get in as a member.
What kind of skills are good to have to try and get into an improv troupe, like confidence?
Skills, yeah, confidence, good delivery. You can't think too much. You have to obviously get to know the group pretty well, so you have to be a generally, I don't know, likable or personable person, you know.
Personable person.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, so just because I think it'd be fun, I want to join in on your game today. So can you tell me what the game is and what I'll be playing?
Sure. We're going to be playing a game called Shoulda Said. In this game, you're going to be playing with one of our trainees, Matt, and you guys are just going to be acting out a scene, and at any point in time, I'll blow my whistle here, and you'll have to re-say what you just said, only say something different.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I think it does. I think I can try.
Okay.
So what do I have to go off of? Do we just start any scene, or do you have something you want from us?
Our poll, one that we normally get from the audience, is an oil change.
Oil change.
So you're going to be changing oil with Matt.
Changing oil with Matt. Okay, I think I can do this.
Okay. Oil change. Shoulda said. Kins, when you're ready. Barbecue.
Sir, can you change my oil for me? My car is just acting really funny.
Hi, how you doing? Yeah, I can do that for you. You have come to the right place. We here at Oil Changers are very good at oil changing, you see. Now, the first thing you gotta do, you gotta take your dipstick. The first thing you gotta do, you gotta make sure your hair is looking pretty nice. The first thing you gotta do is you gotta just do some jumping jacks, okay?
Jumping? What does this have to do with oil changes? What? Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't come here for jumping jacks. I thought you would do this for me.
I was trying to give you a little extra, okay? If you're not interested.
A little extra? What are you trying to say?
Well, I mean, I don't think it really needs to be said.
Are you calling me fat? Are you calling me thick? Are you saying that my oil is thick and that I need to make up for it by doing jumping jacks? That is horrid.
Yeah, you could tell by the little brown spots in there. Yeah.
Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to take your word for it. How much do I owe you? Because I just want you to do it and get it done so I can leave.
Well, let's see, you got the dipstick and the jumping jacks and the revelation.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You're charging me for doing jumping jacks?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, that's correct. Well, of course, this is... No, that's ridiculous. I would never do that. I'm sorry.
That's what I thought.
It's that time of the week. Let's see here. So, how are you going to be paying me today?
By check? By cash? By money order? By credit card? By debit card? By this token I found at Chuck E. Cheese? I heard that you guys are like the only place in the entire North American continent that takes that as legal tender. So is that all right with you?
Yes. Oil changing is a very stressful job. I can use the relief. Thank you.
Okay, well, that's the down payment. If I come back and this job is totally done, you'll get like 10 more tokens. You'll get like 20 more tokens. You will get the big stuffed token that they get in the Chuck E. Cheese that you can pay 20 tokens to get, but you take it home and it's like one big gift. Thank you, Matt. That was so much fun. Thank you, Brad, the president of Barbecue Kitten, for talking with me. And thank you for coming and listening. This is State of the Arts. I'm Elizabeth Scoville.
Elizabeth got right in there, and she was just leading the. She seemed like she was like leading the pack there.
I know. I don't really think I would be able to just throw myself into that situation so well.
No, she does a real good job. She did a good job last season, and now she's still keeping it up.
Yeah, and you know, I've only seen Barbecue Kitten once, but when I did see them, I thought they were hilarious. Loved everything that they did and all of their enthusiasm and just the way they pulled things out of nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of those improv troops kind of popped up like after like Whose Line Is It Anyway came out a while ago, but like that kind of just went all across the nation.
Right, and just the way that they think right on the spot, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I mean. No, I mean, I don't think I could do that. I just can't go try and be funny. Like, I don't know. It's just not me.
Right. Like, have you ever seen Wayne Brady?
Yeah.
He's insanely good at it. I don't know how he does it.
I don't know how he does, like, the singing parts. Like, I feel like there's some of it's planned already, but then I don't know how he can. Because, like, he's rhyming and, like, singing, and, like, I don't know. He's talented.
Yeah,
like,
definitely talented. And with Whose Line Is It Anyways, with Drew Carey and everyone, it's great.
No, I mean, and like, those you can see those like guys who were on that show like in other things now, like they're all over the place too. But right. I mean, it's weird that it was so long ago though that it was out, because it seems like it wasn't too long ago, but it's like like 7 or 8 years. Like.
Well, and it's pretty cool that they're bringing it to Bradley's campus now. So.
Yeah, I mean, they've been around ever since I've been here, and I'm a senior this year, so it's a unique kind of thing that like we do here.
Yeah, and it's definitely a fun thing on campus. You know, if you don't have anything to do, you can just go to their shows. It's great.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely.
But, you know, I do think Liz did a great job, definitely a great job, and I think it'd be pretty fun to sit there and every time the whistle blows have to say what you're saying over and over again. I don't know, that seems pretty hard.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what else she kind of does the rest of the season, like with the different, because I know we've had full bands, like salsa dancers, and just, and I know she gets involved sometimes, like that, like she did there, but she'll like play like a tambourine or something. So, I don't know.
Right. I think it'd be pretty cool to see. Like last season, there was a reggae band that came here, and I think she got in on that too, and it was great.
Yeah, no, that's a cool segment that we do that I think kind of shows just the area and like all the different kind of like it's a comedy troupe, like it's different, like it's, and I know we've had like rappers before, and it's a cool it's an interesting thing.
Yeah, my favorite's when they bring the a cappella singers in. That was pretty cool. They're all just standing around and singing without any other instruments.
Yeah, you gotta respect that. Just not having any background noise. You're just the only ones producing that. Right. Well, that's all the time we have for tonight. I'm Jake Schultz.
And I'm Kristen Pedicini. Have a good night, and we will see you next week. So,